Hey guys, it's the Color of Boom here, and today we are going to go to some camel races in Rack, Ras Al Khaimah. So it's, nearby. Uh, and these local guys, they just get on with things. So it's really, really early in the morning. It's similar to the Shitty Punjab vlog that I did. That's why it's all very dark. And we're gonna get there just as the sun rises, and apparently that's when they start. We have no idea what we're doing, but we're gonna go, and we've talked to some people who we know about it, and that's what we've been told. So we're gonna go there, and hopefully we'll be able to catch some races. And yeah, see you guys there. Hey guys, so we're here at the racetrack and we're at the starting line, and it seems like they're getting ready to start. We've not really been able to catch anyone who's like willing to tell us a lot about it, but the one guy who we talked to was like, you just get in your car and you drive alongside them, so hopefully we can keep up with them. And they should be starting in 20 minutes or so, and we'll see how it goes. Guys, so that was it. What you saw in the video, that's one race. It seems like each person had like oh wow, they're going again already. It seems like each person had 4 camels or something, so they just go back around and you can see them there. They're doing another one. Look at all those cars, jeez. Yeah, so I guess each of their camels goes once. So it's just a straight stretch, and we're like, and they're off, and we're like driving, and everybody's freaking out. And then suddenly it's okay, it's done. Everybody turns around, comes back around, goes again. So we're coming back around, and maybe we'll catch another race. guys, so the races are done. It was not very exciting until we turned on the radio and the guys really were getting into it, and that was a bit more exciting.
ولكن نعود إلى الصدارة، نعود إلى الصايد بالمركز الأول، يصول ويجول بالمركز الأول خليفة بن كاشف بن خليفة المسافري، ولكن بنيولك غير يتعلق بنيولك إلى المركز الأول. هذا هو شاهين بالمركز الأول، مصبح بن عبيد بن مصبح بن خليفة بنيولك. يا سلام يا بنيولك على هذا الأداء الجميل، على هذا الأداء الرائع، على هذا الأداء المتميز اللي قدمه بالمركز الأول شاهين والصراع من الشواهين. سلام يا بنيولك، سلام يا ابو عبيد، سلام. تهانينا لمصبح بن عبيد بن مصبح بنيولك الاكتبي المركز الثاني.
But overall, I enjoyed the race. I could talk about it when we get home. Just checking in to let you guys know that we're done, and we're gonna head home, and we'll see you guys there. Hey guys, we just got back from the camel races in RAC. It's not only in RAC that camel races happen, just say that to start off with. I think every emirate has racetracks, and I think the bigger emirates may even have multiple. But yeah, I think there's only one in RAC, and it was pretty interesting. It was fun. We always hear about them, and I've heard a lot about them, but it's a very local thing to do, and they don't even get that many Westerners visit, especially here in RAC, because we're a very, rural place. It's not really very organized, especially from an outsider's point of view. I'm sure that when it comes to all whatever writings and stuff, it's very organized, but just going to the races, it's like you wouldn't know anything about it unless you know somebody who knows something about it, right? So that's the sort of thing. My dad knows someone who we asked about it, and even he wasn't right about the timings, but some online stuff sort of, helped us out, and we got there in the morning at the right time. We actually were there almost an hour early, but that was actually better because we had no idea what we were doing, and we drove around, and there's just roads alongside the actual racetrack, and you're just expected to drive. There is a viewing platform. There's two racetracks. There's a smaller one and a bigger one, and there's a viewing seating area, like almost a stadium, for the bigger one at the end of it, but it was closed, and they weren't even using the big one. So I think it must be for some final, I think these must be qualifying races, and there's some big races that happen towards the end of winter that are held on the larger track. But anyways, it was exciting because it's the camels don't run that fast, especially when you're driving next to them with a car. It really doesn't feel like they're going that fast. But after watching a couple races and having no idea what's going on, we actually stopped next to one guy, and we were we were just we have no idea what's going on. How do we know who's winning? That's basically the only thing we could ask. And he said, he gave us a radio channel to open up. So we opened up the frequency, and they have a radio channel specifically for the races. If there's not a race, it's nothing. You set on that channel and it's just silence. And it's even while the races were being prepared, it's just silence. And then suddenly, all the camels are lined up, and they're getting ready to go. And then just as they're about to start, somebody comes onto it's there's just something oh, I left it on, like a live stream or something, and the guy is just I won't speak in Arabic, I'll just say in English. Basically, he's okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the camel race, and they're off, and it's just like that, and then it finishes, and he said, oh, amazing, and this guy's first place, second place, third place, well done all racers, congratulations, thank you, and that's it. And if there's, in our case, there were 14 races that day that they did, and it's like, as you'll see in the video, it was like, it was interesting, you know, it was kind of weird. It's not what I was expecting, but the racetrack is like, I don't know exactly what measurements, I don't do measurements very well, but it was, I mean, it can't have been much longer than a football field. I mean, maybe like a football field, a football field and a half or something, or maybe 2 football fields, and it's just straight, and then it curves a little bit, and then it's straight again, and that's just it. That's the whole racetrack. And so they have, like, before the starting line, they line up, and there's like, I mean, there must have been almost 100 like over 80 camels or something, and each person has like a special color for their camel that they dress them in, and like their saddle and everything is a certain color that's like theirs, and each person had like 4 camels, so then they'd line up 1 camel for each person, and then the gate would go up and they'd run across, and all the cars would drive alongside, people like honking to try and encourage the camels. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's just all over the place, and there's like 20 cars just on either side of the racetrack, and then they reach the end, and it's like, oh damn, I lost. And then they all circle back around, and then just as they get back to the start, they've already lined up the next camels, and as soon as everybody's got there, boom, they go off again, and the cars follow. And it's just that 14 times. And then everybody just left, you know, it was like, okay, even the guy on the radio was like, and this is the final race. Congratulations to all the winners. Apologies to all the losers. Better luck next time. Goodbye. And the channel cut. And everybody who's been, all this fleet of cars that keeps going around, they just dispersed. Just like that. They just were gone. And it was like, okay. And we even pulled up next to a guy and we were like, so, are the races done? And he's like, yeah. And so we were like, so what now? Who is the winner, and did they get something? He's like, nothing now. And it's like, there's no trophy ceremony or anything. It's like, no. Everybody just goes home. It's like, okay, I guess we'll go home. But I thought it was interesting, and I think that there every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning, there's a set of races like these, and I have a feeling that there's like, it's like some sort of qualifying thing, and whatever, I don't know exactly when they stop racing. It's somewhere near the end of winter, and they'll probably then, I'm expecting there'll be like a bigger race that's actually worth something. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out the blog in the description, and of course my Instagram account, and we will see you guys next time.
Hey Ma, look Ma, I'm making it. I made it, Ma.